about to
All
be.
right, guys. Let me share my screen. So today we'll go through the 3 rough drafts for tomorrow's roast.
Beautiful.
Let me share. All right. Something to note too. Our subscribers, it's been kind of flat. We also got 3 unsubscribes from the last, which is pretty bad. I mean, I think that's normal, I guess, but it's not just, it hasn't gone up like 1168, and then now we're back at 1169.
Yeah.
It was at like 1172 at one point. So yeah, we need to just up the growth strategies. We need to try something new. So we'll talk more about that after. Because I feel like we're producing kind of similar content. So I don't think it's the content. It's just more of like how we get out there. And like Ross, your strategy with just going out to like, your the Twitter influencers that and they posted about it, that got us like 100, which is pretty sweet. So like doing stuff like that is kind of the way we can get to 2,000 because we really haven't moved since that.
Yeah, we've got 13 days now.
Yeah, so we need to do something drastic, and bots are not the answer.
I don't think they are.
All right, so let's start. Metamask just got its most important update yet. A big blocker to getting my friends and family on DeFi is the onboarding process. Here's how a typical convo usually goes down. Dad, okay, I downloaded this Metamask tool. How do I transfer some funds so I can ape into this new NFT mint? Okay, well, you need to get onboarded on a centralized exchange like Coinbase. They're asking for all this personal info and telling me to wait a few days. Why does this process take so long? Sorry, Pops, it's definitely a hassle. Looks like you're going to need to verify your info, so it'll be at least a week until you can get your funds in. Once you do, you'll have to send it over to Metamask. I guess I can kiss the XYZ NFT mint opportunity goodbye. Brutal. And this hasn't changed in years. Until last week, Metamask is integrating with Sardine, an ACH settlement merchant, to bring instant bank to crypto options for US users. You'll now be able to buy crypto instantly with no settlement delays. Our take is that this is an excellent step towards mass adoption. I know many people feel squeamish connecting their decentralized wallets to their bank accounts, but many don't mind and don't even get into DeFi because of the difficult onboarding process that exists today. Time to call it my dad again. Something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. So they've had like MoonPay and other options, right? Like integrated into the wallet before, but it just wasn't like, it wasn't smooth because a lot of the times cards would get declined. You couldn't like connect directly to a bank account. It was like debit card.
Yeah, it was a pain, and there were like, it was like a whole thing. Like this is like ACH, like instant, not like delay. So maybe we can mention that.
I like it. We can
I feel like it's a little long to make a single point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any like more detail we can give on Sardine or, a little bit more substance,
Yeah, there's not a lot of substance. It's just like a funny little quip.
I mean, I laughed. Like, I think it's like, obviously no dad's going to be like asking to ape into this NFT.
I know. Yeah, it's funny.
So, I mean, even if it's like shortened or whatever, I think I don't mind.
Funny NFT mint can be some funny variant of a profile picture. Like we can Dino Buddies, my Dino Buddies NFT mint.
Like Entertain Monkey or some shit like that.
Dino Buddies is kind of
good. Dino Buddies. How about like what are the animals that you like water and they grow really big? Fuck.
I don't know what those are called. It's okay. I mean, this is not.
Yeah.
But I agree. Let me try to find some more substance here.
What if can we get any?
Or compare the offerings that exist today, maybe in a table.
Yeah,
People care about that much.
I mean, not really. Even just like 1 to 2 lines on Sardine. Like, how are they? Who are they backed by? Like, where'd they come from? You know, maybe they have some crazy valuation. I don't know. I can add it. Just put a comment in.
They closed a they closed a $51.5 million round led by A16Z.
Classic. See, that's juicy.
So that's juicy. I like that. Okay.
Series B.
All right. They're not eating sardines tonight.
Oh my God, there you go.
You're really gonna put that in? I think it could. Yeah.
I like it. That's funny. And then a fish emoji. Okay. All right. Spooktober, I'd rather be scared than hacked. This is just last week's one.
Okay.
I mean, you guys had something against this. I don't know. Did you edit this at all, Ross?
Nope. But I will.
Okay. Okay. Let me know if you think I need to take some stuff off or add some things, because I can add a few things.
Okay.
Essentially, like, I mean, I'll go through it, right? So
yeah.
It's been a brutal month for DeFi protocols. Over 750 million has been stolen. We're on track literally to be like it's one of the worst months, and it's on track to be even more hacks in 2021. Just like surprising, right? And not surprising, because so 2021, like a lot of protocols came in, like didn't know what they were doing. So you'd think that by 2022 they'd have been more buttoned up, but the opposite is happening. So I kind of talk about how like hackers are probably getting smarter and like understand what to look for. Protocols could be like, these are like kind of theories, like theories of why, right? Protocols are getting sloppy and many don't have standard measures. My hot take, which is like protocols, TVL decreases, project starts to slowly die. Like these developers who, are anonymous, they're seeing their protocol not grow at all. And they see a bunch of millions of dollars in the protocol, they're going to probably execute an inside job. They're most familiar with the code, got a lot of, back doors, or they can exploit poorly written code the team has written. Like, I'm not saying, for certain, we can't really prove this, but maybe there's a good meme on this where it's like, we were going to ship out the code, but then there's a thing going on Twitter of like, we're going to ship out the code, and then our team got attacked by alligators or something. It was like
oh, did you see?
I can find this tweet.
The latest.
That's the picture we're gonna have here.
No, there's a couple of Discord messages from some NFT mint last week.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one.
It was like, we minted out and like, congrats, we minted out in like 6 minutes, and then our developer died when we winded down the project.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Like, do a picture of that. That's so funny.
I like the old like rug projects where they would just tell you like, haha, we got you again.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I can't believe you idiots fell for it. People are so ridiculous.
It's like the same 4 dudes, like just moving in project to project.
Oh, moving in project to project. Yeah, and then kind of my like quip is like, at the end of the day, it's like less risky to steal from a DeFi protocol versus a bank. I mean, you see this Mango example. The guy's literally like, yeah, we did it. I bet you we don't get sued in 2023. And like, there's literally bets and odds going on about it, and he's participating in those bets.
He's hedging his risk, man.
It's just unbelievable. No, he's saying that he's not going to get sued. So if he does get sued, he's going to take on double the risk.
He's leveraging his position.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's outrageous.
Pretty funny. I was thinking like his case specifically, like there's an argument to be made that he just played with the cards that were given, right? Like he didn't exploit any code. He just worked with what already existed. Right?
He exploited
Come on, he found out like a way to make a ton of money off of like an existing protocol.
Yeah, and what he should have done, I mean, that was a hack. Like that's how anything is hacked by almost everything except like phishing stuff is like you exploit something in the code.
He didn't exploit anything in the code.
Yeah, he just used the code in a way that was.
No, but I'm saying like a bunch of hacks that happen are that he used the code because it's a smart contract. It was poorly written code. He exploited that to take money from users and the protocol. Like that's not okay.
You see that quote from the judge he put? He put a quote from a judge that said basically something like, you know, if you understand the code that is written and the finances behind it better than the people that actually wrote it, I don't think that's like criminal.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And then a bunch of people.
That's basically like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's like
federal judge decision. That's you know.
I robbed the, you know, like I'm trying to think of an example here, but it's wrong. I mean, come on. You stole from a lot of people who put their money in.
Morally wrong, yes, for sure. But is it?
I think it could be. I think if you got a good lawyer in there, you could get sued, and it could be legally wrong as well.
But code is law, right? And he's just abiding by the code.
Code is not law. That we think code is law.
Regarding that one quote from the judge, I think there were a bunch of comments afterward about like how much nuance there is in the situation and how,
like everything in law, you know, like
yeah,
you can't just put a quote from something that happened in the past and be like, this applies. Like, no,
you can't just get a quote from incorporated. You gotta basically do all the work yourself too.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then my tips: don't deposit in less well-known dying protocols, even if the yield seems attractive, right? It's just like safety 101 here. And then bridges are a massive attack vector. Like I recommend sticking to native assets if you're moving to an alternate L1, and LPing on bridge protocols is risky. Like being an LP provider for like a hot protocol or a multi-chain where like if a hack occurs, like and then everyone's trying to hack bridges because they have a ton of money in them, like you're going to lose your capital. So it just doesn't make sense to LP in those. And we've seen that, right? You've seen these bridge protocols offer more yield right now in like the yield landscape. The top dogs are like for stable coins, at least, like the top dogs are under collateralized lending that are offering like upwards of 10%, sometimes even more. And there's a lot of risk in that. Then it's the bridge protocols that are like 7 to 10. And then it's like your average like Stargate or liquidity provider ones that are like below 4%.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. At a certain point, the risk reward will be worth it for people. And they'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
I like this. I'll clean it up a little bit, but I think it's a nice commentary.
Yeah. Okay. So this one's the one I really don't like, but you get your guys' thoughts. Okay. So a month after the merge, how's ETH looking? It's been a little bit over a month since Ethereum's most important event, the merge. Let's review what's going on with ETH issuance this last month and shed some light on what we can expect in the future. So since the merge, ETH supply has increased by just 7,000 ETH, which is 6.06% inflation versus 400K pre-merge. Like maybe that's not the right wording. If it was proof of work, basically.
Yeah.
If we continued.
If Ethereum consensus was still proof of work.
Yeah. So if you look at the last 7 days, we're actually trending towards negative supply growth, which is interesting as well. So like, why did we see this supply shock these last few days? Maybe put like a red thing here, like a square. So Zen crypto is to blame. If you comb through some Etherscan data, you'll see that Zen minting is responsible for almost 40% of all ETH transactions. And users have paid over $1.8 million in gas just to mint. I'm not going to touch on the specifics of Zen. And it's basically like a Ponzi. Like just reading the website, I was like, wow, what a Ponzi. Or why it's garnered so much interest, but it's fascinating. So this is what like the point I wanted to make across, like how like a quick surge of activity on the network can dramatically reduce ETH supply, even in a bear market. So like when things start to pick up, actually, like we can look forward to ETH being incredibly deflationary, especially if we see the same level of activity in 2021.
What is Zen?
Oh man, dude. I mean, it's freaking hilarious. Be your own bank. Mint your way to freedom. It's a breeze of fresh air in the crypto space. It's the value you place on your time preference and the number. Like, I mean, are you kidding me with this? Like,
What the fuck do these words even mean? Is it
What's-
just like
that's
a
what I'm. It's
What's,
a Ponzi.
What's the market cap?
6 billion?
What's the circulating market cap?
I'm just making up numbers.
There's no way it's 6 billion.
Maybe
Look at
40.
the price of this thing.
14 million in trading volume.
Holy fuck. Scroll down. Oh baby. Talking
Oh
about
yeah, that looks like a Ponzi to me, baby. Down only. Yeah, I mean, I'm
fucking
not even
great
gonna-
for the founders. Holy shit.
of course it is.
Wait, I'm genuinely curious. Like,
Zenpedia and Zenducation. Zen and Google. What connects them?
Nothing. That's what connects them. Fucking nothing.
We're not an ICO. We're not a Ponzi. I mean, I'm not going to get into this, but as you can see, this is a shit show.
so it's
We should just roast this.
yeah, we should roast this on Friday.
By all means.
So basically, you could mint for free. Like, how much could you get?
I don't know, Ross. Like, I stopped reading after I read that thing. I was just like, are you kidding me with this? Like, this is a waste of my time. But if it's roast material, I'll get into the weeds.
Okay, it's done 8 million in volume on Uniswap in the past 24 hours.
That's pretty
It's a Ponzi. It's essentially first come, first serve. Though the early guys get more of the pie. The other people are holding the bags.
You should be LPing this with the fund, eh? I mean, probably balance out your losses just with trading fees.
Oh man.
Imagine
No.
deep, it's pretty deep if you know it's trading that much.
That's the classic dude, it's a 1,000 APR farm. Like, you can't lose money, but then the token just goes down 99.9%. All right, guys. What do you guys think about it? Do you think this is not enough substance? Should I add some more stuff here? Any ideas of what to add?
Hold on, I'll look at Zen crypto later. I think for the third one, okay, so we're talking about like how
basically, like, it's a 1 month after the merge.
Yeah.
What's been going on, and then talking, and then the second point is like, wow, it can be very deflationary when we get high activity, and like, even in a bear market, we're at almost 0% inflation. Imagine when we're in a bull market.
I don't know. We could say something about how like over time, Ethereum has the ability to like self-regulate its supply, right? Like, as in changes in demand are going to change your inflationary or deflationary rate, and based on like the value of the network, that's how much of how the token supply is going to change. And like, I don't know. I think there's if it becomes
like, let's not force a story.
yeah, I'm just trying to like close with something about like long term.
I mean, this is the long term. ETH's going to be incredibly deflationary. What's it called?
Yeah,
Ultrasound money.
but it's not really going to go that deflationary, right? Like it's going to settle at some. It's expected to settle at some.
Oh, you know, I heard Justin Drake did an interesting analysis at fucking at DEF CON. Basically, his thing said like basically his analysis said that ETH would be like 300,000 each. Let me try to find this.
How about we add? Let's put Justin Drake's analysis into this.
Yeah, I think that would be a good end for it. Let me try to find it.
Can you send it to me? I'll add it in. There we go. That's the best thing, right? We're using different sources of information to entertain and educate.
Burn ETH burn.
Zen crypto is to blame. I want to make one joke about Ponzi. Like put a picture of something funny on their website and be like, degens do love Ponzi's, something like that.
How is this? How did this thing blow up? That's what I'm curious about.
Okay, nice. I found it.
All right, link it here and I'll add stuff to it. I mean, this is just, it's so funny.
I just dropped it in the Zoom chat.
Cool. All right, guys. Let's get to work on this. I will, Ross, you can start editing. I'm gonna add some stuff here. I might do a section on this, like a picture here for the Zen. And then Ashan, for Thursday, make sure like let's when we meet. Yeah, we want to release the next one on Thursday, right? So I'm gonna move up the meetings. So we meet Wednesday and Thursday. On Wednesday, I'll have two, and then you have one about the Frax developments. I think that could be very interesting.
Oh, we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? So we'll do growth on Friday.
Yeah, then we're changing it up and doing growth on Friday. Correct. I'll change everything.
We should do
let me do the meetings so that I can set a new Zoom link in there.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
So there's not even a Google Meet.
So we are now meeting Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning. Cool.
Cool.
We don't need Zoom links for the Tuesday, Thursday morning ones. So we can just.
Yeah, Sean, can you want to stop recording? We're good.
Cool.